I'll be there, just tell me when. Damn, I'm a long way home and a split road. Gotta make a choice, do I sober up? Am I trying to keep it going to be continued, or am I trying to lose it?
Brother Stogie.
Cigar Titan.
That's right. Hey Ben, feels like it's been a couple of weeks since I've seen you.
It's been a couple of weeks. You got that vid.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad to see you back. I'm sure the Titan family. Glad to see both of us back in the house, in the hood.
Yep, feeling much better.
Episode.
Feeling much better.
But I tried to hold down the fort, you know what I'm saying? Throw out a couple of shorts, you know, throw some controversial
I saw that, you were holding it down.
topics and shit out there, you know, so get some people to talk about in the Titan Lounge.
Yep.
Until my boy came back, you know?
Yep, you were holding it down for sure.
I was. Got you back.
Yeah, I was out sick for a couple of weeks. Hit me pretty hard this time around, and feel like I'm finally on the other side of this thing, so I'm feeling much better now than I did. A sense of smell and taste is finally coming back. I lost that for probably about 5 days or so, which sucked, you know, but
Figure life ain't worth it if you can't smell your cigar.
that's what, you know, it's,
Life just ain't worth living.
It just
if
isn't.
you can't smell your cigar.
that's right. But here we are, we're back.
Yes.
We're back, you know. I'm back in the pocket. Here, back in the pocket. Now I'm not out of the pocket.
Okay. We'll discuss that after you do your thing.
All right. What's going on, everybody? Cigar Titan here. Once again, my good friend.
No, cut. I won't get in there.
All right.
One more time.
What's going on, everybody? Cigar Titan here. Once again, my good friend Brother Stogie. Say hello to the people.
Titan thing.
Brother Stogie.
Yes.
We're doing something a little bit different. We're exploring all the different aspects of, you know, tobacco here on the Cigar Titans channel. We've got a different kind of episode in store for the Titan fam today.
This is actually not something different. Something that the the Titan Lounge does on every now and then. I think once a year we might do one of these.
Yeah, this was a good idea.
I think it's my favorite Cigars versus episode.
Yeah, well, and this is something, have you ever done this before?
I've never done it before.
Okay.
We ain't talking about weed, y'all. We're talking about something different, right? It's a different type of tobacco. And yeah, I can't wait.
All right, well, let's get into it. Well, glad to be back in the Titan Lounge, back in front of the Titan fam. It's been a couple of weeks.
Yes.
And like we said at the beginning of the episode, we have a different type of show we're going to be doing today, where we're mixing, doing kind of a versus here. And this was a great idea you had. You want to talk a little bit about it?
I will. So if you have been part of the Cigar Titans YouTube channel, you have known that we have done a few verses. We did cigars versus vape.
Yep.
We did cigars versus the pipe.
Yep.
We did cigar versus the hookah.
Yep.
And tonight we
We actually did cigars versus cigarettes too.
Cigars versus cigarettes, yes. And tonight we are doing cigars versus the dip.
The dip.
Good
Now,
old,
before you do, which came out on top out of all the cigar versus ones we did?
like my favorite one?
Yeah.
I think my favorite enjoyable one that we did was the part where we ended up smoking cigars at the end.
Yeah. But hey, you smoke pipe too.
Yeah, okay, my bad. Pipe is my favorite one because that's what Brother Stogie does
Right.
on a regular. I still smoke my pipe, especially when I got my motherfucking Stetson on.
I know, that's
You know
a
what I'm
clean
saying?
looking hat.
You know,
came over here all for showing the boots. Show them the boots, Brother Stogie.
Oh!
Got them shit kickers
You
on.
know what I'm saying? Got a little dirt on my boots.
Might have a little dirt on my boots, but I'm taking you uptown tonight.
Looks super official today.
Yeah, boy. Can't consider their boot like a motherfucker. So, yeah. Went and did a little boot bar and shop for my birthday, you know what I'm saying? So shout out to my baby girl, my daughter, who got me my Stetson cowboy hat. She knows that Daddy Brother Stogie enjoys his hats.
Yes.
So yes, I'm rocking it. This one's for you, baby girl.
Yes, and you are appropriately dressed for this type of episode. I want to say it probably wasn't an accident that we're rocking the cowboy boots and the Stetson hat for this episode.
It wasn't, and I think even for the newcomers, our young cigar smokers, we can throw a little nostalgia for the old timers.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because back in the day when we had the real grown people, but still child cartoons like your Looney Tunes, your Bugs Bunnies, and you know your Yosemite Sams, where they still did a little tobacco and it hit the little bucket and shit. That's what we doing. We taking it old
Yes.
school, y'all. We taking it old school.
Yes, there we go.
It's like a motherfucking Brillo pad.
All right, yeah. It's true.
I know him 20 years, so I should know. But in case y'all wonder about how you know Brother Stogie, that ain't motherfucking business. You know what I'm saying?
So, Brother Stogie,
Yeah.
we're doing dip today.
Yes.
Where'd you come up with the idea?
I think it's just something we haven't tapped into yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I was kind of looking and just kind of scrolling on what kind of content we should bring. And I noticed there is a smokeless method of tobacco, consuming tobacco.
Yes.
So I did my little research, and pretty much the reason why people would use tobacco chew is not because of the old country look where you got the little chew stuck in your gums and your cheek right here, but it's to pretty much get that nicotine hit real quick. It goes right into the bloodstream because you pretty much just, your saliva is bringing the juices out of the dip that you put in, and it's releasing that nicotine right into your bloodstream.
Yes. Now, full disclosure, I've done dip once before. I think I was probably late teens, early 20s when I actually did it, and it was the old school dip where it was the actual tobacco. It wasn't like the pouches that we're going to be trying today, which is a much cleaner version of doing dip. This was like the grainy tobacco that you actually had to pull off and you slide it in there. At that time, it just wasn't for me.
So to put it in perspective for the newcomers or the younger cigar smokers who don't know what the old school version of dip looked like, it's pretty much if you go in, you see the loose leaf tobacco for your pipes. That's what it looks like, but a little wetter than that.
Yeah.
And that you pretty much just take a pinch of that, and they usually would pull the lid open and then stuff it in, and then it's like this the whole time.
That's right. Now the problem with that, especially when you're using loose tobacco, is that all of that loose tobacco has a tendency to get in your teeth. It gets all over your mouth. It's just, I can understand why a lot of people look at doing dip as kind of like a nasty habit, because I think the old school way of doing dip certainly was. My brother, full disclosure too, he dips the pouches and the regular kind of tobacco frequently. He enjoys it. It's just never anything that I got into, and maybe, it's because of the experience I had that first time doing it, but I'm curious. I'm going to give it a go. I don't think that this is going to be something that I do long term or on the regular, but I'm curious to see how dip has changed now that they're in these pouches.
Well, so as we get ready to jump into it, let me show you what we got.
Yes.
So I tried to go to a smoke shop. They only had like one kind. So I went to our local gas station where we get our gas station Stogie, what we popular for. And they had almost every damn flavor and different brands of the dip.
Right.
And so we got this one right here. This is the boom. Look at that. That's a nice sexy can right there. You know what I'm saying? If you into this kind of thing. Copenhagen pouches. Boom. So you open that up. Oh, let me see. This is what you get on the inside. So there's little pouches in there. So it looks kind of moist, like some hardcore ass tobacco right there.
Yep.
And what you got over there?
So I have the Rogue. This is, based off of what we could tell, a scentless, possibly even flavorless type of dip. And you can see that here. I'll show you right there. You got the Rogue. And it comes with these white pouches inside. And I think this is strictly meant to be just a nicotine kick. I don't think this was intended to have any flavor or anything like that. There's nothing on the can that indicates that it's meant for anything like that, like you would get with most tobacco. So which one do we want to try? We want to do both?
You want to try one of these?
You scared?
I am. This shit. Hey fam, so you put it up to my nose. It's moist as motherfucker, right? It's moist.
This is not moist at all.
This is very.
Yeah, check that out.
It smells strong. Yeah, see that's not moist at all. But this one, good.
Yeah, and I washed my hands, so we're good.
I mean, bros, who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? You sure you want to try this one? I mean, I'm gonna try.
We'll
it anyway.
switch. We'll switch.
We'll switch. All right. All right. So we just put it in. All right.
All right.
All right. Y'all ready? Here we go. Put it in.
Now, one of the things to know about this that we talked about a little earlier off camera is if you're new to doing dip, you don't want to swallow, which is why, and I just swallowed. which is why we've got these little containers here. Try to keep it off camera so you don't have to look at our spit all episode. But this is supposed to, cause your mouth to salivate. Well, it will cause your mouth to salivate, and then you're
Already
gonna go
working.
Yep, and you're gonna go ahead and spit that in there. But you don't want to swallow. If you swallow this over a period of time, you're gonna get sick. You run the risk of getting like stomach cancers and things like that. You still run the risk of getting cancers in the gums and stuff like that if you're somebody who does
disease
this.
and all that shit.
Yep, exactly. If you're somebody that does this frequently.
So first experience, so you gotta talk like this. So if y'all seen the old school people who do the dip and chew tobacco, and they gotta hold the bottom lip to keep the shit from coming out.
Yeah.
And so I can already taste it.
What's the flavor like?
It's almost like it's salty.
Okay.
Okay. Definitely salty. I can feel some kind of chemical reaction in my gums. My dentist's gonna kill me for this one. But I can feel it, but the whole side, like I already feel my mouth, you know what I'm saying? Salivating from it, but it's definitely a flavor to it. So I can see how someone may enjoy this, because it's almost like a salty flavor you get from the pouch.
Okay.
Oh, sure.
No flavor that I'm getting off of it right now, but there is a little bit of a tingle that I'm getting on the tongue and around the gums. It almost kind of reminds me of like a little bit of a minty tingle that you get in there. It feels weird having something like this just kind of pressed between my lips and my gums.
Yeah.
Like I'm definitely not used to that, and I think the idea of like I'm consciously having to tell myself right now, don't swallow, don't swallow, which is not something that, I think as you do this over time, it probably becomes second nature, very much like how you smoke cigars or whatever, you smoke your pipe, becomes a habit. But for me right now, like the only thought I have going through my mind is just don't swallow, just don't swallow.
But as far as like flavors or anything, you like pungent?
It's not pungent, no. Very mild, like I said, almost a little. It's what I would equate to like a mint, or a little bit like that slight little spicy feeling you get when you have like some salsa or something like that. Just enough to let you know it's there, but not enough that you're like, oh my God, it's burning my mouth.
Well, this is almost like something that's been seasoned.
Yeah, yours, and there was definitely, like when you're smelling this, as soon as you open the can, you smell it, no scent whatsoever out of this can. And it's, like I said, it's just very white. So I'm wondering, is this even tobacco? There's nicotine on demand, but it doesn't say anything. And I'm a noob when it comes to this stuff, so feel free if you're familiar with this product or you've done dip before. It just says, warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. I don't know that there's any tobacco in this.
This one specifically says smokeless tobacco.
Okay, so that does have tobacco in it. I know Copenhagen does.
This one says smokeless tobacco is addictive on here.
I don't think this is tobacco.
It's just like a nicotine pouch. Okay. So you got to switch over to this one here.
Yep.
This is an experience.
And this is
this is an experience. I don't know how long I'm gonna last. This is definitely an experience. I'm getting ready to crack open my Modelo Oro.
It's got 6 milligrams of nicotine in there, and this particular pouch or particular can comes with 20 nicotine pouches. What's the milligram on yours?
I think I tore up the label. Either that plus, and I don't have my glasses on. Yeah, I messed up the label, so I can't even see the percentage of tobacco in this one.
So shout out in the comments if you do dip or you've done dip before, the difference between these two. So you've got one that is very clearly tobacco, brown pouches and everything like that. And then you've got these that I don't think are tobacco, it's just a nicotine pouch. Do you swallow the nicotine? Is that okay to do, or is that something that you still want to use a can for or a bottle for that, right?
So this is a nicotine product.
Yes, it's just nicotine.
That's actual smokeless tobacco.
Yeah, and this actually says tobacco on it.
Okay, we'll show you how much I shop for this shit. I don't shop for this at all. Woo! Yeah.
All right. This very much smells like Kentucky fire cured tobacco.
Okay.
That's what that smells like. If you've ever had a Kentucky fire cured cigar, the scent you get off of those Kentucky fire cured cigars is exactly how this smells.
Okay.
Now think Kentucky fire cured and then smell that.
Oh man.
Like the Casa Cuevas Sangre Nueva, that's what that reminds me of.
Yeah.
The other thing is when you're buying these pouches, there's no directions on here. So I don't know how long you're supposed to keep these things in your mouth.
Well, shit. Well, we getting ready to find out. Let's go some facts for you. While we let this marinate in our gums and shit, we'll be right back.
That's right. All right, Brother Stogie, so during the break there, you went ahead and did a little research on how long we're supposed to keep this in. What did it say?
Yeah, so it says, we know this to any other nicotine product. We're gonna give our full review on the product as if we smoke the shit ourselves.
Right.
So typically how to use nicotine pouches, they have the nicotine pouches. You say you can place it in your mouth, in between your upper lip or lower lip and your gum. Get the pouch out of the can, put it in your mouth. It specifically says do not swallow the spit that produces from the saliva gathering from the nicotine pouch. But it says, I think I'm pretty much done with mine, because mine says specifically.
So while Brother Stogie's clearing his mouth, I went ahead and switched over to the Copenhagen during the break and completely see what Brother Stogie's talking about. Definitely a very salty taste that comes through from the tobacco. It tastes very much like it smells, like that fire-cured tobacco.
Yeah.
But holy crap. Like I'm
All right, so back to the review.
And
so
a little bit of burn on the side of the mouth, like
you taste that salt, almost like you got a pack of a Lowry seasoning pack.
That's
on the side of your
exactly
mouth.
it. Yeah, it's a little uncomfortable for somebody who's never done this before.
What you think of that one? That one was a beast.
The Rogue, nothing. You can do the Rogue all day long. If you're just somebody who's looking for a nicotine hit and you don't want to smoke a cigarette, or you don't have time for a cigar, and you don't want to worry about the tobacco or any of the health effects that come along with having tobacco, the Rogue is probably the better way to go.
So it says as a beginner.
I can't even take like.
Right, for real, man. Yeah, so it says
I'm gonna hang in there though.
Hang in there, because so for beginner pouch users, it says you want to keep it in your mouth nowhere between 5 to 15 minutes. It says you usually start off with a nicotine brand that's lower in nicotine. I say 6%, I guess. I'm assuming it's a lower nicotine.
6 milligrams, yeah.
6 milligrams. And then as you become more adapt to the nicotine pouches, you keep the pouch in your mouth no more than 30 minutes.
Yeah, it ain't making it 30 minutes, I'll tell you that.
So this is literally like a quick nicotine fix. Whew. So the flavor in my mouth is definitely you can taste the tobacco.
What it tastes like is like if you're chewing on leather and you've got that offset of the Kentucky Fire Cured tobacco, and is what it kind of reminds me of. But then there's that burning sensation that you get on the side here. I got it on my left side, in between my bottom lip and my gum. And yeah, I'm a cigar smoker, right? And cigars aren't like terrific for you either. But you know, when you're talking about like your teeth, I keep up on my teeth and stuff like that, and brush frequently, floss, do all those things, you know, so like you said, the dentist doesn't pop me in the head. But this, I can't imagine would be good. Like if you're doing this long term, I can't imagine that this would be good for your gums and
Having
your
the
teeth.
tobacco nicotine straight on your gum line. Straight on your gum line. So,
Oh my God.
yeah, so you're talking about, so I went on and read all the harmful benefits. So unlike cigars, there's tons of articles out there about how nicotine pouches, what's the other word for it?
Nicotine pouches?
No, for the
Chewing tobacco? Or tobacco pouches?
Is it dank?
Dank?
Damp?
Damp?
Is it damp?
Dip?
Dip.
There we go.
Not dank, dip, but dip. Yes.
Dank is something else.
That's the other shit, everybody. I knew some of that. But anyway, there's tons of articles that shows why this shit is not good for you.
Yeah.
Esophageal cancer, gum cancer, and I can see why, because you like literally exposing your gums to this shit. As far as like, so here's the versus portion of it right here. So for a cigar smoker to change from cigars to dip, I don't see that ever happening, because we smoke cigars for the pleasure and that experience of the plumes of smoke, being able to taste your flavor transitions from various cigars.
Yeah.
That is not the case with smokeless tobacco.
Oh, man.
Hey man, spit it out, bro.
No, I'm going all the way. I'm going all the way.
You going all the way? All right, so while you taking care of that, I'm gonna go ahead and transition real quick, because the Cigar Titans got some motherfucking news for y'all.
Yes, big
We
news.
got some news for y'all. So I know
Big news.
we've been, hey, y'all see the little short we put on the Cigar Titans YouTube channel where fucking Cigar Titan was getting his groove on with the Men in Black. We on the Men in Black. Oh, did y'all see that?
That was slick. That was slick. That was all about the Stogie's ending right there.
So the big announcement is Cigar Titans are going from YouTube. We will remain on YouTube, okay? We still here for all the Titan family on YouTube channel, but we are going to Cigar TV.
Yes.
Yes.
You're going to see us in a lounge near you. Cigar TV is a new channel on a streaming service called Freecast. We were approached by Cigar TV, I want to say a couple of months ago now.
Shout out to Noah.
Shout out to Noah. And we wanted to hear a little bit more about what the whole thing was and what they had in mind. And it sounded like a really good idea to us. And so there's a lot of cigar content creators, some of the best cigar content creators out there right now that have signed up for it. You can see our brothers over there at the Burn Down. They're on it as well.
Jeremy Sears is on there as well.
So you'll likely see us in a lounge near you talking about the shit that we've been talking about on YouTube for almost 5 years. Can you believe it? Almost 5 years we've been doing this.
And the best part about it is no more damn censorship.
That's right. That was the big thing for both of us, right, Brother Stogie? It was, obviously with YouTube, if you've been following us for a while, you follow any cigar content creators, you'll know that when you're talking about anything tobacco, alcohol, or firearms related, YouTube is very, very strict on what they'll allow on this platform. And look, that YouTube is a privately owned company, or a publicly traded company rather. I know Google owns it, but it's not something regulated by the government, and they can kind of make up the rules as they go, and they're free to do that. We're on their platform, and we respect that. But like we said, we've been doing this for almost 5 years, and it's gotten to a point to where, man, it would be great if we could not only expand our audience, be in the environment like lounges and things like that, where people who may have not seen us before have a chance to actually see a Cigar Titans episode and get the name out there. And then make a little money on the side while we're doing it as well.
Agreed.
What do you think about the whole Freecast Cigar TV thing, Brother Stogie?
I mean, I'm glad we will have a space where the Titan Lounge members can enjoy just listening to Cigar Titans talk freely.
Yes. We were specifically told when we send in all the videos and the content, we create all this and all that, do not censor any of the videos. They want it fully uncensored, which I think was probably one of the top selling points for us, because it really allows us to be who we are without having to worry, are we going to be demonetized? Are we going to get a strike on the video or something like that? So we were super excited at the opportunity to actually be the real Cigar Titans.
To be us. So we will let you guys know once we start. We actually are already sending content over to Cigar TV as they are working on launching their first series of promotions. For everybody to see that you'll be able to find in local cigar lounges, and we will actually be making content specifically for Cigar TV, which we more of the stance of our these topics, our lounge talk specifically. No reviews. The reviews of products and accessories will stay on the Cigar Titans YouTube channel, but you will get all of that both here on the YouTube channel and lounge talk and real actual cigar shit on Cigar TV.
Yes. Now, I actually reached out to Noah, what was it, probably about a day or two ago. And apparently I said something not realizing what I was saying. So for context, everybody knows for the last couple of weeks I've been sick, right? And I was responding to Noah, who is one of the representatives for Cigar TV. And we'll put the link and all the information for Cigar TV down below so you guys can go in, check it out, see what it's all about. But I said, I've been out of the pocket for the last couple of weeks. And with the vid, and I'm just getting back into it. Appreciate, being patient with us and everything like that. And you eloquently pointed out that out of the pocket meant something else.
So I was reading the emails, because we, we're business partners. And so I'm reading emails just kind of see what was going on, make sure we're both on the same page. And I saw, quote unquote, hey, my bad, I've been out of pocket. I've been out with the vid. I'm like, out of pocket? Hold on. I'm like, Hey, bro, you made a comment, because I'm pretty sure he heard me say it, you know what I'm saying, once or twice. And you said you were out of pocket for being out with the vid and not posting videos. So I want to make sure you know the right context of someone being out of pocket.
What is the appropriate vernacular, Brother Stogie?
So in the Negro slang urban dictionary, for someone who is out of pocket, they mean they did some raunchy, shady shit, and they were being disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? So if you out in the cigar lounge, someone say, hey bro, like your hat looks fake. Hey man, you out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? Or someone says, hey, bitch, bring my drink. Hey man, you out of pocket for that. That's a little disrespectful. Then my brother, no, that's being disrespectful. You said something wrong or defensive. You out of pocket. Right. You having the vid does not mean you out of pocket. Yeah. Right? So he's like, well, my English dictionary says I was just sick. Well, no. All right, that's a quick way to get your black card revoked. All right, so handle the black card carefully, bro. All right, and be careful what you say and how you say it, because I'm pretty sure because Noah is my fellow African American. Yes. I'm pretty sure he was like, oh man, it's cool. He thinking that you say you've been disrespectful, not posting the content on time.
I hope not.
You know what I'm saying? So no, if you read that email, he didn't mean he was out of pocket. He didn't mean he was showing disrespect. He was like, he was sick. He was out of the office. Yeah. And he would post content soon.
Yeah. I appreciate you clearing that up for me.
I got you, bro.
I just stick to the Anglo vernacular that I'm used to.
You know what I'm saying? Or just send me a quick message. Hey, bro, can I use this quote in this context? You know what I'm saying? And I clear it off. I'll clear it all up for you, a few examples, and you can go ahead and apply that you see fit.
Yes.
Woof.
Yeah, maybe we should wrap this one up.
We are. So as y'all can see, we have our cigars on standby. So we'll be firing up our cigars. This is my favorite nuance series, a double roast, triple roast, or single roast. What you got over there that you smoking off camera?
I think this is one that you gave me. This was just in a red wrapper. Didn't have a band on it or anything.
Was that from the last LCC box?
I think it was the one from the last LCC box.
Okay.
So I'm not 100% sure who made this. Apologies. We can look it up and put that down below for you. But yeah, I'm excited to actually smoke a cigar.
All right. So before we head out, I want to give a couple of shout outs, y'all. So I like to make sure we show respect for those who take the time to come on the channel, comment, enjoy the talent lounge, and kind of be a part of the family. So I want to give a shout out to Richard Swartz, 4700. Ty Diesel, thanks for commenting.
Ty Diesel, I like that.
Joe is lame, is a lame username.
Joe is a lame
username. All right, I love the creativity. Yo, welcome to the Titan Lounge. Sean Batiste, welcome to the Titan Lounge. Big Dog, MG5RR. Our boy Pilgrim Piper, still there. Garage Cigars.
Yep.
All right. Michael Douglas, 7246. And of course, our ever so Miss Jacqueline, that always comments and gives a cigar Titans little compliments and shit.
Before we close it out though, didn't you have an opportunity to actually meet a fellow Titan Lounge member?
They did. Special shout out to Jimbo Anderson. Yeah. All right, he is down in the comments down there below some of our videos. He actually reached out to the Titans. Was like, hey, first it was like, hey, I'm in Orange County. Give me some lounge options. Okay. I threw him out to La Biblioteca out in Placentia with the owner Anna and Big Mike over there, and he went. He was like, hey, me and my wife are here. We would love to be the Cigar Titans. So my boy was already sales. Hey, me and my wife, we ain't doing shit. Let's go out and let's go to a meet. And we went out, hung out.
Yep.
He was excited to see motherfucking brother Stogie. He calling everybody on the phone. Like, hey man, that show I watched in the garage? I was motherfucking brother Stogie right now. You know what I'm saying? So it was a very humbling experience. I had a blast, brother Jimbo Anderson.
There was a twist to this story though.
There was, you know what I'm saying? So he a light-skinned brother, you know what I'm saying? He happened to be a light-skinned. When I first saw him on Instagram from a distance, because I didn't have my glasses on, I thought he was an Anglo brethren. But when I met him in person, he was light-skinned brethren. The twist is, we had some drinks and some cigars. Yep. Some names were shout out. We got close. We was, enjoying each other's moments, and some names popped up. And my wife's antennas started flying all over the place. And some names were thrown out of the pot, and we found out that Jimbo Anderson is a cousin of my wife.
Small world.
Right? They were showing pictures and shit because we had a family reunion about a month or so ago. And sure enough, Jimbo knew the cousin knew Jimbo, the wife called the cousin up. they talked to each other. Jimbo Anderson, the cousin, was like, "Hey, that's my motherfucking niece." Yeah, cousin, I'm right here. You know what I'm saying? They got to be family, man.
Wild.
So this is what the experience of Cigars does. It brings people together and shit. It was Ancestry 2.0.
Yeah, there you go.
We met a damn cousin we didn't even know was that close to it.
It's wild.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what we love, man. So if you enjoy the Cigar Titans YouTube channel, hey man, subscribe to the motherfucker, man. Come and enjoy us. We are here. My boy is back, so the video's about to go on in and start, rotating for you.
Yep.
Got some nice content coming up for that ass. If you haven't seen, check out CigarAccessories.com. You can find their products on Amazon. You can go to Amazon, type in Tisfa, T-I-S-F-A, or Xifei, X-I-F-E-I, and look up their products. They got some nice, sturdy ass products.
Their products
for
are on
your
point.
accessories. Travel humidors,
On point.
regular desktop humidors, lighter, torches, combo torches, you name it, they got it. It's nice. Check them out. After you do all that, subscribe to the channel.
Yes.
Okay, subscribe, click, subscribe, like the damn video. Okay, as you're liking the video, make sure you throw some comments. Introduce yourself. This is your first time coming along the Cigar Titans YouTube channel. Make sure you introduce yourself to all the Titan fan members so we can appropriately introduce you to everybody else and you can become a part of the Titan fam.
Yes.
All right, hit that bell so you get notification every time a Cigar Titan posts a new video for y'all. Till next time,
Yes.
live how you smoke, smoke how you live, and that's me, baby.
See everybody next week.
Got a little dirt on my boots.